Yeah, hi, this is SY Sublime, and today I'm going to do a couple of other upgrades to my little Henry 22 Magnum lever action rifle. I'm going to put in this bear tooth saddle ring about here. Henry do make a receiver with one already in it. I don't have to want to buy a second receiver, and most of the time the receiver that you do buy will not line up properly with your receiver that you have here now. So I'm going to install this here, and for all the safety Nellies out there, yes, my firearm is clear because these are retards. So see, it's clear for all the safety Nellies out there. Absolute morons. Anyway, so I'm going to take the cover off, and we're going to go from there. So anyway, I've got it apart. Took the receiver cover off, and the stock. Took the bolt out. This is my part that I'm going to put on. Probably going to put it around about here. Of course, oops, about there, a little bit down, about there. Because right behind here, above this screw, right here, there is nothing that is going to block it. Above that screw, there's nothing down there. See, there's nothing going to obstruct it, which I honestly don't think this is going to break through. It's not even going to penetrate this. It's going to probably stop inside of it. No, it might. I don't know. Oops, sorry. It might stop inside of it, or maybe just on the other side. So I'm going to. I don't have a center punch, so I'm going to use this hard point, and I'm going to put a punch mark about there. Okay, so let's get that done. So I punched the mark here, really fine mark here, there, and now I'm going to drill it out with a 1/16 drill bit, and then start stepping it up to, because this is a 10/32. This is only aluminum, so I couldn't get the correct size carbide drill bit for this, or cobalt drill bit for this, so I had to go step down one, which this is only aluminum, so the tap should be able to cut out what I need to cut out. Okay, I've drilled out 1/16 where I'm going to be putting my my saddle ring right there. Now I'm going to step it up to a 1/8. So it's drilled out there. Okay, so I've drilled it out to a 1/8, and then that's it to a 1/8. So the saddle ring is going to go here. So now I'm going to do the final size, which is I think this is the 5/32 or something, I forget. So I've drilled the 5/32, or the final dimension for this, and now I'm going to tap it with the 10/32 tap. Okay, I've tapped the hole with the 10/32 tap. Let's just go clean it up now, and then test fit the ring. So I've got the saddle ring on the rifle. Got the saddle ring on the rifle now. I'm just test fitting it at the moment. I'm going to. It's on there pretty much. I'm going to end up put the rifle back together, and then I'll just put the receiver cover back on the rifle, and that's going to put an indentation where I'm going to have to drill this out a bit. I have to put a little divot in here so this can seat all the way down. I was hoping that this would be thick enough I wouldn't have to do that, but part of my disassembly of this rifle will be having to loosen this off a bit. If there's a divot there, I can crank this down and it should hold it in place. But I was going to put red Loctite in this, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I can't seem to get this shorter. It's pretty. Thought this would be thicker, but I don't want to have to grind file the end of this off. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to, because there's not a lot of thread on this as it is. There's a thread relief on top, but there's not a lot of thread on this, so it's losing some thread. But anyway, I think I might just not even worry about it. This will just be part of the disassembly process. Just loosen this off so I can take this dust cover off. I think once I put a divot in this and I crank it down, it's not going to move anywhere. So that's where my hole is going to be, and it's going to have to thread onto that, and then yeah, I have to thread that onto there and then drill a small divot on the other side. So I put a sort of a mark in it, just about there. So I can drill that out and put a divot there. There's the 1/16 divot. There's the 1/8 divot. There's the 5/32 divot, and that should be enough. If not, I'll go up to a quarter. Okay, I can't seem to find my quarter inch, and a quarter inch on the power is too much. So anyway, I use this 5/16 or 3/8. I don't know how big this drill bit is. This is also a cobalt drill bit or carbide, whatever it's called. I chamfered a little bit. Use this to chamfer a little bit of this by hand, and I made this a little bit bigger and a little bit more smoother, and I did that by hand too, because I don't have a reamer, and it's twisted it and got it to where I need it to be, to its final dimension. But this is nice, a little bit chamfered here, so it's perfect. So it's in line. There's a divot there for the screw to go into. Yeah, so I'm still a little bit undecided what I'm going to do, because that screw's a little bit long. I don't really want to grind the end of that off. I think it'd be a total pain to grind off, and there is a threading relief at the end of it, so I think if I grind the thread off, there's not going to be much thread left. So I have to figure that out. All right, let's get this thing in. Okay, it fits pretty good. It's got plenty of depth there, and it's not pushing this frame out like it was a minute ago. There's plenty of depth there for it to go down into. So it's a set of rings installed. I can't get it any tighter than that. Can't get it around this way. I might be able to if I fiddle with it. But I'm going to get this rifle put back together. Well, there's my rifle all put back together. Saddle rings on. And then, yeah. So last week I put on some swivels for it. I put one here and one there. And then that's, yeah, saddle rings on now. Hopefully I won't lose it when I'm out riding my horse. So yeah, it makes it a bit more westerny. I really wish these were side gate loaders. Like here, so the loading gate was here. That'd be nice. And these weren't made out of aluminum, they're made out of all steel, but this is made out of aluminum, so that's what probably made it easier to thread this. So yeah, that's my 22 my Henry 22 Magnum. Probably another upgrade I might do. I might put a I might move the sight back a bit, and I might actually put a thread the barrel, so I can put a suppressor on it. I wouldn't mind doing that. Possible if I can. Maybe cut this down and turn into a. No, I can't. Can I? Can't turn it into a pistol. Wouldn't mind turn it into a carbine. And put the threaded barrel on the end. I put in a thread. Put a full length suppressor threaded from here all the way along. Somehow. Maybe one that suppressor actually encapsulates the magazine. So there's a thread here. There's with an attachment. You can slide the suppressor over the top of it, and then you can still access the magazine by pulling that out from the front. So I might extend out to about here, but this will all be suppressor. Extend out to here by maybe 2 inches, but you can still access the magazine from underneath, or have figure out something. I don't know. It's down the road, but probably just going to get a butt plug, a butt plate with some rounds, so I can hold some rounds on there, like a butt saddle. I might put a loop thing on here. I'm not going to worry about the big loop lever. I'm just going to leave this one. It's just fine. I don't go outside when it's cold anyway, so I don't need to wear gloves. So yeah, that's the installation of a saddle ring on my Henry 22 Magnum.